Phase 16, bonus phase 6. Not much to see this round. The villa, 2 villas, and the farm that we planted last round are just finished construction, so the collection is not ready until next round. Not much to see this round. Full happiness. Let's go ahead and collect. We're just going to do the other expansion. Planted the goods building in advance. Not going to have many resources after that, but we'll be pretty well set up for in-game stuff. I'm going to pause it while I do this and then be right back. By the skin of our teeth, 310 required, 312 available. By the skin of our teeth, really not much left in resources after this. So I'm actually pretty glad that we saved these temporary roads for like 12 different phases. We've just had these roads stashed around our city, and when you're cutting it close on resources, that actually comes in pretty handy. Really no purpose in building anything more than tile houses this round. We have the happiness to sustain the tile houses, so we're just going to get some extra coins on the next collection. Done with goods building for a very long time. If I need it again, it's just going to be to donate, but primarily what I think we're going to be needing is more troops, so we'll dip into the troops at the beginning of next collection, but then use the remaining resources to finish upgrading villas. Once we have a need to do this, we can delete those 2 temporary tile houses, plant some more arches below that, and arches and victory towers. Let's check the map real quick. We're still on 8, but let's see how these troops are holding up, what I have printed. So this is a stronghold now, higher defense stats on the opposing army on a stronghold versus like a normal node. Troops are still holding up pretty well, but I only have 60 of Ballista and Legionnaire, so we're gonna start depleting those pretty quick, I think, tomorrow. Yeah, let's get back into settlement. So not much to see, like I said. Basically the entire collection went to just the last expansion, so that's expansion number 10. Timer was off on 2 villas as well as 1 farm, so I didn't get those collections in this, or those resources in this collection. Those will synchronize tomorrow, but then rinse and repeat. And I never rush these, but I'm going to start replacing more cottage with villa. And I never rush those buildings, so my collection timer is always going to be off by a cycle on those. So I'd say probably Saturday morning, I'm going to stop improving buildings and spend all of my resources on more arches and victory towers, troops for battle, or donation nodes. And on this new system, I actually kind of want to leave some of these donation nodes for players that don't have, for teammates that don't have the same attack statistics that I do. So I have 385 over 205, and that's organic from my main city. I don't really have a whole lot of ascended boost going right now. I have temporary red attack from those, and then I have 2 temples down. I'm about to plant a 3rd, but this is not for the purpose of QI. I'm going to do a power level in about a week, so the purpose of those lost temples has nothing to do with QI. Getting most of the attack boost just from various permanent buildings. I don't think some players will be able to do that. after level 8 or 9, so I'm going to leave those donation nodes up to them if possible. So at this point, we can do the math, but at this point I should be getting around 500, 550 of each resource after my next collection, where I got expansion number 10, so we don't have to dedicate resources to that. Good on happiness for a very long time, because as we delete these houses, our happiness demand to plant more villas not going to be consumed as quickly. And then eventually expansion number, or farm number 4 over here on the left. I am going to run some more ballista though before I plant farm number 4. Archery camp has just been planted from basically day 1. I deleted it once as a joke, but it's been sitting there for basically the beginning of the season. So every time we upgrade a house, we can just grab that, plug it in, run a few cycles of archer, move it back, plant the villa that we're intending to plant, right? Pretty sustainable at this point, guys. So if you have been watching my videos and following this progress, you can see that there's a huge jump from phase 8 into phase 10, 11, 12. We're up to phase 16 now, and I've got 6 arches, 3 farms, plenty of troops. It scales up quickly, and just shelled out 340,000 each resource to get an expansion. But after that, I'm done with expansions, as far as I can tell. I don't think I'll need them this season. Pretty sustainable. I'll talk to you tomorrow for bonus phase 7.